Okay, this is in conjunction to Module 7. This is Module 8, Key Terms for Intro to Business with EM Henn. This is a very heavy key term list. It is 5 pages long, so I would imagine the module is also going to be very technical. So I'm going to say the word, pause, give you, myself, a chance to formulate the definition in our mind, and then recite the definition. Okay, here goes. I might take a break because this is very heavy. Okay, assembly process. Assembly process is a production process in which the basic inputs are either combined to create the output or transformed into the output. Assembly process. A bill of material is a list of items and the number of each required to make a given product. Blockchain technology. This refers to a decentralized public ledger of all transactions that have ever been executed. It is constantly expanding as completed blocks are added to the ledger with new transactions. Business Process Management, BPM, Business Process Management, is a unified system that has the power to integrate and optimize a company's sprawling functions by automating much of what it does. CAD/CAM systems. CAD/CAM systems is linked computer system that combines the advantages of a computer-aided design and computer-aided manufacturing. The system helps design the product, control the flow of resources needed, and operate the production process. CAD/CAM systems. Cellular manufacturing. Production technique that uses small, self-contained production units, each performing all or most of the tasks necessary to complete a manufacturing order. Cellular manufacturing. Computer-aided design, CAD, C-A-D. CAD is the use of computers to design and test new products and modify existing ones. Computer-aided manufacturing is the use of computers to develop and control the production process. Computer integrated manufacturing, CIM. Computer integrated manufacturing is the combination of computerized manufacturing processes, such as robots and flexible manufacturing systems, with other computerized systems that control design, inventory, production, and purchasing. Continuous improvement. This is a commitment to continually seek better ways of doing things in order to achieve greater efficiency and improve quality. Continuous process. Continuous process is a production process that uses long production runs lasting days, weeks, or months without equipment shutdowns, generally used for high volume, low variety products with standardized parts. Critical path. In a critical path method network, the longest path through the linked activities is a critical path. Critical path method is CPM, a scheduling tool that enables managers to determine the critical path of activities for a project. The activities that will cause the entire project to fall behind schedule if they are not completed on time. This is the critical path method. It's a scheduling tool that enables managers to determine the critical path of activities for a project. Customization. the product of goods or services one at a time according to specific needs or wants of the individual customer. E-procurement. This is the process of purchasing supplies and materials online using the internet. Electronic data interchange. EDI. EDI is the electronic exchange of information between two trading partners. Enterprise resource planning. ERP. A computerized resource planning system that incorporates information about the firm's suppliers and customers within its internally generated data. This is the ERP. Enterprise resource planning, the ERP. It's a computerized resource planning system. It incorporates information about the firm's suppliers and customers with its internally generated data. Fixed position layout. It's a facility arrangement in which the product stays in one place and the workers and machinery move to it as needed. The first thing that comes to mind is something like a car assembly line. This is where the product stays in one place and the workers and machinery move around it as needed. That's a fixed position layout. Flexible manufacturing system, FMS. Flexible manufacturing system. A system that combines automated workstations with computer-controlled transportation devices, automatic guided vehicles that move materials between workstations and in and out of the system. Nat charts. Nat charts are bar graphs plotted on a timeline that show the relationship between schedule and actual production. I think it's called Gantt charts. GANTT charts. Gantt charts are bar graphs plotted on a timeline. Shows the relationship between scheduled and actual production. Intermittent process. A production process that uses short production runs to make batches of different products, generally used for low volume, high variety products. Inventory. This is a supply of goods that a firm holds for use in production or for sale to a customer. Inventory management. The determination of how much of each type of inventory a firm will keep on hand, and the ordering, receiving, storing, and tracking of inventory. So it's the ordering, receiving, storing, and tracking of inventories. Inventory management. ISO 14000. The ISO 14000, a set of technical standards designed by the International Organization for Standardization to promote clean production processes to protect the environment. So ISO is a set of technical standards designed by the IO for standardization to promote clean production processes to protect the environment. That's ISO 14000. So technical standards. ISO 9000 is a technical standard as well. This is the 5 technical standards of quality management created by the International Organization for Standardization to provide a uniform way of determining whether manufacturing plants and service organizations conform to sound quality procedures. Sound quality procedures is the ISO 9000. It's a technical standard. Okay. Job shop. A manufacturing firm that produces goods in response to a customer order. Job shop. Okay. Just in time, JIT. JIT is a system in which materials arrive exactly when they are needed for production, rather than being stored on site. Lean manufacturing. Streamlining production by eliminating steps in the production process that do not add benefits that the customers want. Streaming a production Streaming production by eliminating steps in a production process that do not add benefits the customer wants. That's lean manufacturing. Make or buy decision. The determination by a firm of whether to make its own product materials or to buy them from outside sources. Make or buy decision. Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. This is an award given to recognize U.S. companies that offer goods and services of world-class quality, established by Congress in 1987, and named for a former Secretary of Commerce. Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. Manufacturing Resource Planning 2, MRP2, is a complex computerized system that integrates data from many departments to allow managers to more accurately forecast and assess the impact of production plans on profitability. So production plans on profitability is assessed by a complex computer system called Manufacturing Resource Planning 2, MRP2. All right, mass customization. Mass customization. That's a manufacturing process in which goods are mass produced up to a point and then custom tailored to the needs or desired of the individual customers. First thing that comes to mind is something like Shein, or like a large manufacturer for clothes. They probably get them to like a certain amount of size and then tailor them down as you need them. Okay, mass production, the manufacture of many identical goods at once. Mass production. Material requirement planning, MRP. Okay, different than MRP2. This is materials requirement planning, a computerized system of controlling the flow of resources and inventory. A master schedule is used to ensure that the materials, labor, equipment needed for production are at the right places in the right amounts at the right time. Operations management. Management of the production processes. That's operations management. Management of the production process. Outsourcing is the purchase of items from an outside source other than making them internally. Perpetual inventory. A continuously updated list of inventory levels, orders, sales, and receipts. Continually updated. It's not something that you constantly have on hand. It's a continually updated list of inventory levels, orders, sales, and receipts. Process layout. This is a facility arrangement in which workflow according to the production process. All workers performing similar tasks are grouped together, and products pass from one workstation to another. Process manufacturing. A production process in which the basic input is broken down into one or more outputs, products. Product or assembly line layout. A facility arrangement in which workstations or departments are arranged in a line with products moving along the line. I think we've all seen the past three terms, production layout and production manufacturing. Production layout is an arrangement in a workflow according to the production process. All workers performing similar tasks are grouped together. Okay, so if you're building, a toy car, everybody who puts the axles and the wheels on are kind of close together, and the people who put the body and the tail on probably are together. That's process layout. Process manufacturing is where a basic input is brought in and broken down into smaller ones, and that's what you sell. Something like if farmers go ahead and farm broccoli, but they sell broccoli, the flower part, they probably get the large broccolis from the field, chop it up, and now they're really ready to sell just the floret part. And that would be process manufacturing. Product layout is like an assembly line. That's exactly what it says. Product layout or assembly line. Everybody stands in one spot, they do one thing, the next person, it goes down the line, the next person does it. Production. This is the creation of products and services by turning inputs such as natural resources, raw material, human resources, and capital into outputs which are products and services. That's production. That's an easy one. Production planning. This is the aspect of operations management in which the firm considers the competitive environment and its own strategic goals in an effort to find the best production methods. This is production planning. We've got a bunch of operations managers around trying to figure out the strategic goals and their strategic goals in effort to find the best production method. Production process is the way a goods or service is created. Program evaluation and review technique. PERT. Program evaluation and review technique is a scheduling tool that is similar to the CPM method, but assigns 3-time estimates for each activity. Assigns 3-time estimates for each activity. Optimistic, most probable, and pessimistic. Allows managers to anticipate delays and potential problems and schedule accordingly. This is the PERT scheduling tool. Purchasing, the process of buying production input from various sources, also called procurement, like e-procurement when you buy things only online. Quality, goods and services that meet customer expectations by providing reliable performance. Quality control, the process of creating quality standards, producing goods that meet them, and measuring finished goods and services against them. Robotics. Robotics is the technology involved in designing, constructing, and operating computer-controlled machines that can perform tasks independently. Last page is routing. Routing, the aspect of production control that involves setting out the workflow, the sequence of machines and operations through which the product or service progresses from start to finish. Scheduling, the aspect of production control that involves specifying and controlling the time required for each step in the production process. Six Sigma. There's a lot on the internet about Six Sigma. If you ever get a chance, look it up, read into it. It has a good follow around Frederick Taylor's turn of the century classic area management style that everything has a scientific process. And Six Sigma, a lot of companies are turning to Six Sigma for control and quality control. So Six Sigma is a quality control process that relies on defining what needs to be done to ensure quality, measuring and analyzing production results statistically, and finding ways to improve and control quality. Supply chain, the entire sequence of securing inputs, producing goods, and delivering goods to customers is the supply chain. The entire sequence of securing inputs, production goods, and delivering goods to customers. Supply chain management. You always got to have management. The process of smoothing transitions along the supply chain so that the firm can satisfy its customers with quality products and services. Focuses on deepening tight bonds with suppliers. Total quality management. TQM. The use of quality principles in all aspects of a company's production and operations. Value stream mapping. This is the routing technique that uses simple icons to visually represent the flow of materials and information from suppliers through the factory to customers. This has been Module 8, Key Terms for Intro to Business with EM Henn. Good luck and bye for now.